Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for Bayloric TV.
So the big fight's been announced between Wladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. April the 29th is the day at Wembley for 90,000 people. And fight fans have got their hotels booked and they're all ready to go. Wladimir Klitschko we're talking about here, fight fans. Not Anthony Joshua. Wladimir Klitschko has a history of pulling out of fights with injuries. And if everything isn't meticulous for Wladimir Klitschko, knowing that it's his possible last chance of a world title shot, is he really going to take a fight with Joshua without warm-up, without notice? Maybe he will. Maybe he'll take the chance and not have a fight for 2 years and then let the young, hungry lion charge upon him and get up on him and knock him out. Maybe that's the case. Vladimir's too sharp. He's been in a ring. He's been around the sport too long. And I would be absolutely shocked and even disgusted if Wladimir Klitschko takes this fight on April the 29th. I think what more realistically might happen is, yeah, the fight will be signed or whatever. And then Wladimir will pull out of an injury and then possibly take a warm-up fight and say, well, you know, I've been out of the ring for a long time. And then maybe we'll see the fight after that. But Wladimir, think about this man as a control freak. Think about this man as a man that wants things all his own way. And is he really going to concede so much? Really? From a man that's more or less controlled and dominated the heavyweight division for the last 10 years, is suddenly going to concede almost 2 years being out of the ring to just say, I'm going to turn up and let this young, hungry lion beat the crap out of me? Well, okay. Even if that is the case, I think there are people out there that will believe Joshua will just walk forward in a straight line and will just do what he did to Molina and what he did to Charles Martin. That, I don't think is going to happen for a number of reasons. I think reason number one is footwork. I think Wladimir Klitschko's footwork's the key. Even if he's older, he's still going to have that very good footwork. He's still going to be light on his feet, much lighter than Joshua. So that's going to make him be difficult to hit. Secondly, Vladimir's got that defensive style. I don't think Joshua in his career has met anybody who's got the defensive nous as a Wladimir Klitschko. Can nullify you, break you down, break the rhythm by just holding you up for all the fight, tying you up, throwing a jab, breaking you down by just not allowing you to get into any form of rhythm. Remember, that's what Wladimir Klitschko is. On top of that, Wladimir Klitschko, as we know, carries a thunderous right hand and a brilliant left hook. But again, age is an issue here. Vladimir's not been in many tough, grueling fights. Let's look at Vladimir's career. It's not like he's an old 41 or 42. It's not like he's a guy who goes out partying and drinking and comes in vastly overweight. When have you ever seen Wladimir Klitschko even turn up to a fight or photographs of him with a beer belly? You haven't seen that. So Wladimir treats his body very well. So that's something that I think fans need to be aware of. My only concern is, again, with Wladimir Klitschko, is the time he's been out of the ring. But other than that, go back and watch Anthony Joshua's fight against Dominic Breazeale. Even against Breazeale, he was missing with a lot of punches and getting caught with punches as well. So Joshua's going to have to make a lot of adjustments for the fight against Wladimir Klitschko. Can he win the fight? Oh, sure, of course he can win the fight. He's in the ring, isn't he? He can win the fight. But do I think he'll win the fight? Well, I think there are going to be a lot of other issues that are going to be around that before we get to that fight. You know, but if Wladimir Klitschko truly believes he can beat Anthony Joshua by just turning up and fighting, then, to be honest, Wladimir Klitschko deserves to be knocked out. If that's the case, he needs to treat this with the utmost respect and danger signs all over, and he needs to get a warm-up fight in between against somebody of similar height and stature of somebody like a Joshua. Having said that, if he took a fight like that, would there be a possibility that he would get injured again? Would there be a possibility that, you know, this fight, you know, may not happen? It's 30 million for this fight, but then Wladimir Klitschko, he doesn't come across to me as a guy that's bling bling or a guy that would have made poor investments. So what exactly is Wladimir trying to do? The fight before broke down because Wladimir got an injury. Do you remember? He had a fight set up before with Joshua, and it fell through. Was that a genuine injury or not? Who knows? And negotiating. Was Klitschko being hard negotiating? Was he being hard around the table to negotiate with? So it's a Super WBA title that's going to be on the line for this fight as well. I just wonder if, although we've seen the press conference now, remember we saw a press conference for Fury versus Hay. We saw the press conference of Fury versus Klitschko 2. And, you know, we've got a step closer by seeing Klitschko and Anthony in the ring together. That doesn't guarantee this fight happens. I think it's too early for me to make a prediction on this fight, but it will all depend on me on how much Wladimir is able to sharpen his tools before the fight and whether those tools are sharp enough to diffuse Anthony Joshua's skill set. You know, is he able to old man Joshua out of there? Is he able to take Joshua into rounds 8 and 9 and test Joshua's stamina then? Because Klitschko has always been fantastically conditioned. What is Joshua like in rounds 8, 9 and 10? You know, what does the lactic acid start to build up in his muscles? How does he fight against a guy now that's blocking his jab on? He's not the guy that you're jabbing is no longer there, and you're getting hit with big booming right hands. How do you do against a guy who's got more experience than yourself and has got better boxing ability than yourself? These are things that Joshua has to answer. I'm not saying Joshua can't win this fight. In fact, in terms of time, it's probably the best time for Joshua to fight Klitschko because Klitschko's been out of the ring for so long. But if I were Klitschko, like I said, get them tools ready, son, and get a warm-up fight and then take the Joshua fight. So that's my thoughts. People get very excited about Joshua Klitschko. I'm not. Let's see them do the ring walk first. And that's a way away. So those are my thoughts. I'm out here.